Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode, and here I can very clearly see the progress that I've made yesterday with the staircase. Now the construction is pretty interesting here. We've got stairs coming from this side, but also the opposite way as well. So when you, for example, you want to climb up, then you choose whichever side you want. Maybe you want to go right. So you go right and you've got staircases to choose from. But even if you go left, for example, today you wanted to go left, so you go left, you also have plenty of staircases. Now I think this is almost it for the work, at least for the nearby future in the tower, except for one small detail. I mean, when I'm talking about nearby future, I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 days, after which I will probably come back and do something else. That's considering the tower. So what I want to do is, as you can see, the original staircase, that was the only one, the first one that I've placed here, has supporting stone pillars. They are called cobblestone walls, and I'd like to add some more to all of the staircases here. I mean the pillars. Why don't we do that? I think it's a pretty decent idea. For that I'll need to grab some cobblestone. We'll go and fetch some cobblestone from the nearby storage area. We've got plenty of it here, to be honest. Well, not that much, but a pretty good amount. I will of course need to store the other items that I have in my inventory, such as sandstone and sandstone stairs, but for the most part that's about it in terms of the inventory management. Now I can, oh, look at that, some leftover cobblestone wall. We'll take it. Maybe there's some more left after all. No, seems like, yeah, that was it. No more cobblestone wall, it so seems, but it's totally fine. Now I'll make the recipe, and I kind of forgot what's the recipe like for cobblestone wall. Is it this? Oh yeah. Well, I said that I forgot, and I really did, but seems like I got lucky and remembered it from the first try, which is kind of surprising. We'll make a few stacks of cobblestone wall. I will not go all out and just make too many this time as I did with the sandstone stairs, after which I just realized that I've just used all of the sandstone, while in fact I had to first off turn it into sandstone brick before turning it again into sandstone brick stairs. But it is what it is. Now if I make it like this, right? Oh, what exactly is the problem here? If I place the pillars like this, it seems like they will merge together, it seems. Oh, that seems like something is not right here. Or is it? Oh yeah, it's fine. The pillars from the opposite staircase will be coming over here as well, so it's not going to be really a supporting pillar, it's going to be a wall pretty much, because here the pillar is gonna come and the end result is just going to be these walls that will just merge together, unless I do it a bit differently while I can do it a bit differently, I don't know if it's even worth it. Maybe for the sake of having more space and just for better look in general for this floor, it could be beneficial to just leave it as is. Right now, this single staircase that has cobblestone just attached to it, just to that one, looks pretty good. It looks like some sort of a mysterious entrance where you can approach the window and look through the window into the trees. Kinda cool when you think about it. But I suppose yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could make, we could build a few cobblestone pillars over at this end as well, so that it looks a bit more like it's not out of place. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe not. To be honest, I think not. So once again, seems like I've made cobblestone wall. I've picked up so many stacks of cobblestone, and it was pretty much not necessary. At least I didn't make 10 or 15 stacks of cobblestone wall, which I would just have to place back into the chests now. So things are looking pretty okay. I'd say that that's not bad. So placing all of this stuff back in here, I'll take 1 stack of cobblestone for crafting. And oh, I've had more than 1 stack in my crafting grid, so those will go back. So what can we do today? We don't really need to do much, but we can always plant some more trees, which honestly I'm quite eager to do. Maybe that's a pretty good idea. Let's check out how does it look like. Oh, nice. The trees that I have planted. Let's take a boat. In fact, the boat that's waiting for me at the, not sure how to call it, at the boatyard. Not much of a boatyard here, but we'll take it anyway. It's very good since the trees have been illuminated by a single torch for each tree. It looks really nice. I might as well just swim past all of these trees like that. Certainly it looks quite amazing when you think about it. Oopsie, almost swerved into the jungle tree over there with my boat, but I think it's fine now. Okay, back at the last tree that I have planted. And what's the deal here? The sandstone pit is a bit further outwards, it seems, so for that I'd need most likely many more trees, to be honest, when I think about it. This would probably require at least 20 more trees, if not more, I would imagine. Hey, well, not only the trees though, this would also require a lot of glass, some dirt, a few torches here and there, and some sand as well. So let's do that. I think I'm up for the challenge here, and I'll take up the challenge. So the challenge of planting more trees, more jungle trees. First things first, I'll need to gather the resources, which are, as I mentioned, glass, then sand, dirt, as well as some saplings. Saplings I will leave for last. So we've got sandstone. To be honest, I can just take a stack of sandstone, out of which I I can turn this into 4 stacks of sand. So that's just a very compact way of storing sand, if that's your intention, of course. We've got some leftover glass panes as well as glass. What else do we have? Some of these chests are empty, as well as the smelters. We've got quite a few stacks of glass here. Very nice. Seems like I'm almost ready. This most likely will be not enough for the 20 saplings that I have set out to do. I think a good idea would be to turn a few of these sandstone stacks into sand and place them into the smelters so that I have glass ready whenever I need it in the future, because I've just taken all the rest of it out, which obviously means the next time I come here and the smelters are going to be empty, and thus I would have to wait for the next batch of glass to get ready. There we go. Seems like this will be good enough, but what's not good is I do not have coal. Hopefully there are some... Oh, there is none, to be honest. Seems like, yeah, for coal I'll have to go and check my dungeon. I was always saying how much coal do I have, like a lot of coal, but seems like maybe it wasn't so much after all. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm now descending down the stairs into the storage area, and would you look at that? We've got 4 stacks of coal. 4 full stacks of coal. Very nice. I think just so I don't need to come back plenty of times again, I think it's about time to fill those smelters for a reasonable amount of coal lumps, because I was always just filling them up just a little, just so it doesn't how could I explain myself, just so I have enough to smelt what I've put in. But at the end of the day, you will have to place the coal lumps unless you don't want to smelt anything, and I do want to smelt, so might as well place some more in advance. So here I've split 3 stacks of coal lumps into 2, pretty much 50-50, and I've put about 50 blocks of coal in each of the 6 smelters. That's very nice. Okay, next step is of course to place the sand to make it smelt. Those 50 coal lumps should last for quite a few smelting sessions, I believe. But now that it's working, I can pretty much get back to the jungle tree thing. What I'll need to do for the jungle trees is, of course, first of all, gather the saplings. We'll gather the saplings. As I said, I need 20, at least 20, to reach... Oh, what did I do? I removed a sand block. That is not really what I was looking to do. Anyways, what was I mentioning? Oh yeah, I was saying that I'll need roughly 20 or more, most likely more, jungle tree saplings, but I think that may be too much for one just a single session of tree planting. So I'll go for not more than 15, but I was thinking maybe 10 would be enough for this time. So let's go for 10 and then see how much progress we can observe from that. We've already got 5, so it's really fast. 6 now, 4 more, and we'll be done with the gathering phase, the resource gathering phase. I'll take my boat, swim towards the already planted trees over in the ocean or the lake, however you wanna call it, and we'll get to work if there is enough time left. Of course, we've got 6 now, so 4 more. Somehow it seems to be stuck for a while now. Maybe the last half a minute I didn't get a single one, but oh no, it's picked up. Now I'm at 8, 2 more, and then we'll be good to go. Let's see, we've got 2. Can we get 2 more in the next 20 seconds? I'm not really going to begin counting. That would be not very necessary, but I think going by feeling, I'd say that 20 seconds have passed right now. I believe. But maybe it didn't. Yeah, they definitely did. I'd say half a minute has passed. But here, just as I was talking about how much time has passed, we've got 10 saplings ready. Next step, as I said, taking the boat. The sun is still high above our heads, though seems like it's rapidly setting, so I'm not sure, maybe 3-4 more minutes of daylight, but most likely not more. Oh, look at that! This leads to my dungeon, it seems. Yeah, I can see the glass slabs. That's cool. I wonder what would happen if I took my boat in there. Kind of don't wanna try. Maybe some other time. Anyways, here are my trees. The water is really deep now. Oops. Really deep. That means the aquariums that I make will have to be just as deep, or like just as, yeah, pretty much. Anyways, oh, I also wanna see one more thing. I want to see if the trees at the top have merged with each other, and seems like they did. The leaves have connected all of the trees, so if I wanted to, I could walk all the way from that side to over there without having to build any platforms or bridges for that matter. That's really good. This was exactly what I was going for, but I was kind of unsure if I leave this one space, or more like 3 blocks of space between each of the trees, will it be enough for them to connect? And it seems it will. So enough rambling. I think I've done quite a lot of it today. It's time to... Hey, what's this? Is this sand or is this silver sand? No, this clay lump. Wow, that's the first time I see this. I thought so. The textures are different. What can you do with clay though? It's just clay lump. I kinda wanna see now. Okay, what do people usually do with clay? Make pots? Or for flowers? But I've just got clay that I've just dug from the lake. Yeah, this will have to... Yeah, I'll have to check it out later. Now I'm not quite sure. But can we make this aquarium by the end of the episode? Seems like that's very unlikely, but can always complete it tomorrow. And I think that's what I'll do. Might as well get on my boat. Oh look, the sun is setting as well, just as the episode is ending. So we'll be most likely placing some saplings tomorrow.